Project Sea Glass, 2011. They say the ocean keeps its own kind of memory. Every sound that enters it, every scream, every echo, never really disappears. It just sinks deeper, and sometimes it comes back changed. That's what happened off the coast of Norway in 2011, a discovery so strange that even now it's been erased from official maps and maritime records. But divers still whisper its name, Project Sea Glass. In August of 2011, two freelance divers were exploring a trench near the island of Suroya. They were shooting footage for a travel company. Nothing unusual, just coral, sand, and quiet blue water. Then their sonar picked up something impossible. A perfect circle, 40 meters down, reflecting back a solid echo. At first, they thought it was metal, but when they descended, their lights revealed something else. A dome, completely transparent, smooth, alive. It pulsed with a faint blue light, and from somewhere deep within, a low hum vibrated the water. The divers described it as a sound you could feel in your teeth. They stayed less than 10 minutes before surfacing in panic, both bleeding from their noses, both disoriented. The video footage they captured ended abruptly, 12 seconds before the recording corrupted. The last visible frame showed the dome flickering, as if something inside had begun to move. By the next morning, two unmarked military vessels arrived. They sealed off the area, citing environmental instability. Locals in nearby villages reported that their windows rattled through the night, a low, constant vibration, like the ocean itself was humming. Within days, that entire section of coastline was declared a restricted marine zone. No explanations, no coordinates. Even Google Earth blurred the area into a gray smudge. They called it Sector 9-Delta. Weeks later, fishermen began finding things in their nets. At first, it was small fish, translucent, almost see-through. But under light, their eyes shimmered black, and inside their mouths were rows of tiny human-like teeth. Local labs tried to analyze the specimens, but within hours, every sample dissolved into a clear gel. Nothing biological remained. When the government heard, they sent cleanup teams. Every boat that had entered the restricted zone was quarantined, and every fisherman was paid in cash to stay silent. No one spoke again, except one man. He was a retired sonar technician who'd worked with the Navy that year. He confirmed that something was being studied under the codename Project Sea Glass. Not a weapon, not a structure, but a phenomenon. He said the dome wasn't built, it was grown, that it responded to sound, almost like it was listening, and that the purpose of the project was to test whether frequencies could shape organic material, if sound could create life. He claimed they succeeded, but they didn't know what they'd created. The project was terminated within 3 weeks. All data deleted, all personnel reassigned, and before vanishing completely, the technician left one note behind. It read, "We didn't build it. We only woke it up 1 year later, in October 2012, a minor earthquake struck the same region, but seismographs showed something unnatural. 3 identical tremors, exactly 11 minutes apart. Each pulse formed a repeating pattern, a sound wave matching the 18 Hz frequency recorded by the divers in 2011. Not random, not tectonic, a signal. After that event, the restricted zone doubled in size, and then vanished completely from navigation charts. In 2016, an anonymous file appeared online, titled Sea Glass Audio Recovered. It was only 47 seconds long. The recording began with sonar clicks, then a faint hum, and then, beneath the static, whispers. They weren't speaking any known language, but the tone, it was almost human. Some who analyzed it said they heard their own names echoing faintly inside the noise. Others deleted it instantly, saying the sound kept playing in their heads even after the file was gone. Today, no government acknowledges Project Sea Glass. No official reports exist, but satellite images still show faint, circular light patterns beneath the northern coast of Norway, as if something enormous still glows under the surface. Ocean sensors nearby record random bursts of low frequency every 18 days, each one slightly louder than the last. Divers who pass through the area say if you go deep enough, you can still hear it. That same hum, vibrating through your bones. And if you stay too long, your reflection in the mask begins to blur. Almost as if something in the dark water is trying to copy you. Every year in late August, for one single night, the sea turns pale blue. Fish rise motionless to the surface. And when the light fades, the sound follows. Not gone, just deeper. Whatever sleeps beneath the Norwegian coast isn't gone. It's waiting, listening, and learning to imitate what it hears next.